going on in the net, YouTubes. So it's not something I want to talk about, and probably, hopefully, I never will, except for now. Just because to get it out there, in case it ever comes up.
Gen X Rewind.
Politics. Ooh, politics. I hate politics. But I know the saying, just because you don't take an interest in politics doesn't mean politics isn't going to take an interest in you. That's very, very true. But I'll tell you here's my thought on politics. George Carlin had it right. It's a big club and you ain't in it. As in we're not in it. Politics is like WWF, WWE, wrestling. They all hate each other in the ring in the public eye, but they're all buddy-buddy later on behind closed doors. That's what I think about politics. And I think the main point of politics today seems like, just from observing and how I see things, is they just pay lip service to whatever side is running things at the moment. And they do a good job keeping everybody divided, and it's been that way since forever. None of this is nothing new and it's always crazy how people are, well, Trump this and Trump that, or Biden this and Biden that, and Obama this, and it's like, y'all know they're on the same team, right? They're all on the same team. I don't care if it's federal, I don't care if it's local, state, whatever. They're all playing for themselves. They're not playing for us. They just pay lip service for, whoever's running things. They'll talk stuff to keep whoever's on their side happy and piss off everybody else. And then when the other side gets in control, well, they do the same stuff. It's keep our people happy and piss off everybody else. And it's just a back and forth. It's a big old tug of war for us, because we're all too busy fighting each other to realize that they don't give a shit about us. Sorry, this is how I see it. It's how I observe it. Yeah. Keep everybody fighting amongst themselves. Well, Republicans this, Democrats that, Republicans this, Democrats that. And now you got all these democratic socialists, like Hitler's party's back. I mean, that's what Hitler's party was called, right? So, the Democratic Socialists. That don't even make sense. But anyway. Oh, and real quick, another thing I learned. My last video talked about things I learned starting a new YouTube channel. I learned on the last one, which I didn't even pay attention to, was I had the music a little too loud, and I think my fans were going a little too fast and made that kind of a hum noise in it. And the traffic going by outside the doors, I can't help that. And the crickets and the frogs and chickens and turkeys, I can't help that. But anyway, I can control the music and control the fans. So anyway, back to the subject at hand. Politics. It's always funny to hear them talk about the Constitution, and it's like, part of you says, have you even read the Constitution? Bill of Rights? But I'm sure they probably have, and they just, they find a way to manipulate the usual politicians. It's all manipulation and, them this, them that. It's illegal, they're doing illegal shit. They all are. It's not exclusive to just one side. It's just people cheerleading for whatever side. If they're in power and they like them, if they're doing illegal shit, nobody cares. They look right by it. The other side, same thing. If your group is in, oh, well, we don't care, nobody cares. It just keeps, all they do is keep people divided. I think that's their purpose. And they enjoy it because it works. It definitely works. So I'm not either Republican, Democrat, Republican and Democrat. No. What kind of choice is that? You get to vote. You vote for your. But do you really? I mean, come on. They didn't even vote for Camel Toe. They just put her in. Nobody got a vote on that. So, okay. Sure. Two-party system. You don't have a choice. You pick one or the other. That's what you get. That's it. Wow, I don't know what happened there, but I just jacked up my camera or something. I flipped the screen and I don't know. Anyway, yeah, they're all in it together. I guess George Carlin said it best. It's a big club and we ain't in it. Because they play for themselves. They don't play for us. They just appease and talk and whatever. That's my opinion on politics, okay? So they're not in it for us. None of them are. I don't think none of them ever have been for quite a long time. A long time. So, I don't care for none of them. They just run their mouth. They don't do nothing. Unless it's going to benefit them with a certain group of people. Everybody gets all up in arms about this is the first gay, the first woman, the first trans. But who cares? If that's your focal point for politics, then geez, I think you're missing the bigger picture. Who cares? Nobody cares. That is the dumbest shit, I swear. If you're gonna do, are you doing good for the entire country? Not for your little select groups that you like to pander to and pay lip service to and all this. Well, women are losing their rights and the gay peoples and the trans people, they're losing their rights. Well, where? What rights have you lost? Have you read the rights? Do you know what the rights are? The Bill of Rights or whatever. You know the thing. I couldn't help myself because that's funny shit. Anyway, what rights have you lost? And nobody cares about what you do behind your closed doors or leave kids alone, for one. Don't need that. No. And as far as like the classrooms go, if kids know your politics and your sex life, then you don't have no business being no teacher. No, absolutely not. And what needs to come back is consequences. All this crap, these people, out raping and beating people up, sucker punching people on the street for a fun game, and there's no consequences. Well, okay, you get arrested real quick, and then no bail, no nothing. You just turn your back loose, and then they kill somebody, and then I gotta bother with them. And consequences, man, consequences. Gosh, one time, story growing up, his friends of this Mexican dude, he was born here, and his mom, they did everything the right way, like you're supposed to, even though all that stuff could be fixed and redone and made better, but they did it the right way according to how it was set up for them. Anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, Mexican family, they were awesome. Loved her cooking. She, man, good stuff. But anyway, I got invited to a 16th birthday party, Mexican 16th birthday party. Man, that was fun because it was like I was the only white dude there, and then there was another white chick there, and these dudes. I thought it was hilarious. I was eating jalapenos, and it's like I love that stuff. But anyway, one of the dudes, I don't know, get a little tipsy and whatnots and whatevers, and hit my friend's sister. She was, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 at the time, somewhere in there, young, and dude like elbowed her in the head or some crazy shit. I don't know. He whacked her and like shoved her and started cursing at her like it was her fault. And his mom, she's a short little woman, short, round. She chased him all over the parking lot, screaming and yelling at him. And it's like, oh man. And then I was leaving with my friend because he drove me over there. Got his dad, a couple of his uncles later on. Went to his house, knocked on the door, opened the door, grabbed him, drug him out of his house, beat his ass, left him laying in the yard for hitting the little girl. I was like, consequence. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Just that story popped in my head. So, you know, you can bring back the constitutional repair kit, you know, a nice gallows, you know, and all these, and I agree we need term limits. Absolutely. You got all these old farts in there. Oof, about dropped another F-bomb, but all these old farts in there that got no business being there anymore. And they shouldn't be allowed to be voting themselves raises. None of them. I don't care what side. Nobody. Excuse me. Yeah. I don't like politics. It's absolutely retarded because people are busy fighting each other over red and blue and not realizing who you're cheerleading for. That's the bad guy, I guess you want to say. You know. Fawning over a politician is like believing the stripper really likes you. Pretty much. It's stupid. I hate politics. So I think we got that out of the way. All right, I got it. None of them are for us. None of them. Because they keep talking and want to talk. Well, they're the Constitution. Dude, if we were under the Constitution, half these so-called laws wouldn't exist. Probably over half. You know how many gun laws are on the book? Look that up. Thousands. And yet, I don't understand. What are they doing? They're still trying to take them. Or at least, you know, it seems. So it's all smoke and mirrors. It's all pandering. It's all lip service. Nobody does shit. They just pander and lip service to the side, whoever's in control at the time. And then, oh, hey, you know, blah, 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 we hate each other. And then, you know, hey, a couple more years, 8 years, 4 years, you guys be back in power. And then, you know, we'll just flip-flop and we'll do it all again. We'll switch it around and we just keep it going. And now, except now, you know, this half of the country's pissed off and this half of the country's happy. So they do the back and forth, keep everybody happy and pissed off at the same time. It's just, you got to rotate it. Like rotating your tires, you know, keep everything even. Yeah, that's the gist of it. That's my opinion of it. as far as politics go, and I could care less. I mean, I pay attention to what's going on, absolutely, and whatnot and whatever, but I do not involve myself to the depth of, oh man, yeah, we got, oh yeah, yeah. No. I don't even watch sports because, you know, sports is a joke to me. Why do I want to watch somebody else making millions of dollars? They don't know who I am. They don't give a shit about me either. I like playing sports. I'll play basketball with my bros and my nephews, and we'll, I got a plan to do this. I'm gonna get me some dodgeballs. We'll play some dodgeball out here in the backyard. Can't play in schools? That's fine. We'll play it out here in the backyard. We could do grown-ups versus kids or something. That'd be funny. That'd be absolutely hilarious. Dodgeball in the backyard rumble. What else? I think that's it. We'll just leave it at that, because there's my opinion on politics in case it ever comes up. Which, yeah, who knows? It could. Politics suck. Politicians all suck. They all pander. They all just pay lip service. They might do something here and there just to, make it look like, oh look, we're doing stuff. We're doing it for the people. Sure. Okay, Banky. You betcha. So, all right. We'll do another one. Catch y'all later.